So I have two-bay shop currently. My Dodge I'm working on. One thing we did is we picked up a hoist. So we had some footings poured so that we can put the hoist in so I can do some of my projects, so I can get off my back, because oh my goodness, working on your back in your garage is the worst. But like, I've got a lot of stuff that I haven't touched. I've had this compressor here for 4 years, 5 years maybe, sitting here, can't do anything with it. It's 3-phase. I've ordered a new motor and starter for it so I can go to single phase. And then I've got I need to close in the shop. So last year I basically took all this stuff and I closed it in, put drywall up, and I got lights in here because that side was just as dark. I think I had these 2 lights, that was it. Everything else, no lighting. It was so hard. If you see some of my older videos that I've been slowly posting up, I had no lighting. And then I got these up here, put some drywall up there, and then stored a bunch of stuff in the back here. And I had this racking. This racking was a great idea, but it was a way for me to hold on to more junk that I don't need. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going through everything. You know, I've got spare oil coolers that I don't know if I'm going to use. So basically I'm trying to clean the shop up. I'm trying to have a bunch of wiring I need to do so that I can put the hoist in, so I can move this compressor and put it in a final location. I don't have anything to plumb the shop yet with, so basically I'll plumb the air lines after I've got the drywall up, and then but for the meantime I will get this running and at least have air, because this compressor, 7.5 horse electric motor and a 2-piston pump, so you know, it's way too much for what I need. But hey, I already own it. It's not going to cost me extra. It's been a 1-bay shop for a long time. We'll do like the harder work in here on this side, and then once it's completed, it will go over to that side to finish up. So it'll be the finishing and longer term projects will be all over there. Anyways, I just wanted to show you how things are going as I'm dismantling, and then I can show you what has been done. And you can see the transformation. It's going to be a lot of work. A lot of work.
I think you know what I'm made of, yeah. So when our mind is made, paint a picture in vivid color. Can't tell the black from the grays. To slow things down and clear my mind. It's like leaving a toxic friend behind. You say yes, and you don't make waves. I don't need to say.
What we're doing right now is we're doing a lot of wiring. So as you can see, look at that. Wires all along up here, all along here down to my compressor over here. I'm not an electrician, so I'm sure some of you are going to know that. We're just going to plug this little puppy in, showing that we've got power. And we're going to go to the breaker and we're going to shut it off until these lights go off. Let's check which breaker this is. Not that one. Oh, that made noise. Aha! It is no power, so we can go ahead and take that out. And then I can take this power out and we can basically kill that entire circuit there. We're gonna go back and we're gonna flip on the breaker. There we go. Now we've got power back. All that's good. I will have to change that plug because that's, first of all, the box is not for a wall plug, so that's not to code. Now we can go ahead and tear all this wiring out, and then I can bring all this wiring. So we've got basically, we're gonna have multiple plugs all up here. And then we're going to drop all the wire down and go through those holes, but we're not using these plugs anymore. So that is it for all of those plugs along the wall. And they're all going to be up high, multiple plugs, so we can actually use these a lot better. We changed the plug location. So before we had the plug location here, so they're 4 feet apart. And then I was like, how am I gonna use that many plugs? So code is minimum 12 feet. But as you can see, even the previous guy, I think he was 6 feet apart too on the plugs that he put in. What I've wired is we have a first plug coming in here. It'll have a GFI. Yes, I know that is not the same. I have 2 plugs here. One isn't like the other. So we've got wire coming in, feeds that plug, it jumps over, it feeds the third plug, and then this second plug here, it's its own circuit. It feeds the fourth plug. Then these plugs will jump up and over and around to that post. One there, that one will feed the one over here. What we're doing here is we're going to wire in this plug, and then we're going to wire it to this plug. So it's going to be this in to here and this out to here. That's the only time you would connect a plug that way. I will explain why later. So then we're going to just strip this wire, connect it. You also want to make sure you're connecting it so it's far enough out, but not too far that you're not going to bunch all the wire up when you go back inside. Okay. Okay, so that's there. Oh dear. So that is not very long. Okay. Okay, so that's like that here, roughly like that. There we go. Ground, away, and then we're just going to strip these back. Come on, there we go. Oh, that's too long. So once we peel that back, this is the one you're using to go to the next plug. So we're just going to connect it accordingly. White is not your hot one, so that is your neutral wire. So you're going to plug, oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so that plugs in. So in order to get this ground fault receptacle to work on everyone or down line of it, you have to plug it into the bottom port first, then jump it over to here. But these next plugs will be a little different because we will be running 2 receptacles, wires in, wires out to the receptacle. Everything will be tied together, grounded to here. I wanted to talk about electrical safety here. So we've got two plugs. We've got one coming in, so it'll be this one coming in, and this one's going to go out to our other plug like that style over there. So one of the things I want to talk about, because I had the same issue in my plug, is if you're a DIY person, you're doing this yourself, of course you're going to be jumping in parallel here to different side of the plug so that it's sitting in parallel. However, one of the things I saw that I actually talked to an actual electrician to ask questions about is an absolute no-no. The reason you'll see morettes in here is because you never want to do this style of setup, specifically unless this is a GFI plug. You'll be running power in, but you'll put both to the top like we did on the other one, so both of these will be on the top and both of these will be on the bottoms, isolating the circuits and then going out to this plug and then back out again. That's the only reason you would ever wire a plug this way. If you have dual circuits, this would be the top, the tab will be broken, and then this section here will be to the bottom, but again it will be going out, it won't be going to this plug. There's only one reason why you would jump to another plug. What you want to do is you never want to have this connected, so you just disconnect these. You have your morettes inside here, and then you just connect these wires to this wire and then the other wire going out. Everything is connected in this box. It's all safe. The big problem if you wire it this way is that if and when a plug goes out and you have power coming in, power going out, the following circuits will be dead because there will not be any power going from here to the next circuit. Why does this happen? Because sometimes people just are in a rush, they want to get it done, they don't want to spend all that time, maybe they don't have the morettes, or they just don't know. They're like, hey, you've got all these extras on here, why can't I just use it? Please, when you wire this up, put them together like in here, do all that stuff with your morettes. That way, if a plug dies, you're not going to be spending time trying to find where that plug goes. So save yourself the headache. And that's what I wanted to show you at the very end of this lesson. Also, neutral silver, power is gold, and this is ground. And then when you saw me in the box earlier, I was putting the ground right to here on both wires going in and out. Thank you all for watching this episode of Southdown Garage. I know that this video is going to confuse the algorithm because I don't do household wiring jobs and this and that, but I just wanted to show you what I'm doing in my shop because it's exciting. It's taking a little bit of time to do, but hey, what are you going to do? Sometimes you just got to put stuff on hold, make your life easier by obviously putting in a hoist, which isn't going to get done quite yet, and then we can get back to more car stuff. Of course, I'm doing car stuff as I'm doing this, so you will also see car content. It's not just going to be shop content. So I hope this video was enjoyable. Maybe you learned something about electrical. If you didn't, I'm sorry. And if you think that I did something wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments. Or if you like what I did, let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, consider hitting the subscribe button, hitting that bell notification so you don't miss any more content, and send us a like. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you liked any of the tools that we were using in this video, please check the description below. We will see you next time on another episode of Southdown Garage, where we're going to be back doing car stuff. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.